In this tutorial in Cyberlink PowerDirector, we're going to look at how to scroll text across the bottom of the screen in front of a colored bar. It might be a color board you create or a bar that you design with another digital editing program. And then we're going to show you how to make the text disappear before it gets to the edge of the screen. This is part of a bigger project. I'd like to show you a little clip showing you a little bit more of a polished form, and then we'll get back to our tutorial. In this particular case, we're going to use a color board for those of you who don't want to work outside of PowerDirector. So I'll click on the media content at the top and click on color boards. And I'll take one and drag it and put it on track number 2. Then I'm going to lengthen it for the duration of my clip. Now I want to change two things. One, I want to change the color. I'll click down here on change color. We'll go from color selector. And then I'm going to pick a more dark maroon here, and I can adjust it up or down a little bit. Let's try that and click on OK. Now I've changed the color. I also want to double click on it, and that will let me edit the size and shape of my color board. And we're going to turn off under scale, maintain aspect ratio. And so we'll make it go across the screen. I've got my grid lines set here. And we'll pop it up just here at the bottom section, make it pretty narrow. So there I have my color board. I'll click on OK. Next thing I want to do is I want to copy this. I'll be using the copy in a little bit, but I'm going to right click on it and click on copy, or I can do Control C. I'm going to drag down. I have to have at least one blank video track beneath it. So I'm going to go all the way down to track 7 here and press my home key to get at the left, right click on track 7 and click on paste. And I can do paste and overwrite. There's nothing on that track, and so now I have the same color board twice. What I'm going to do for now is turn off track number 7. So I'll uncheck that. Now we have a color board in front of on track 2 in front of my image, my video. Now I'm going to add some text. So I move to my text tool, and I've got the my title, which is my default. That's fine. I'll take and drag that down. And so we go into the edit mode. I can press the F2 key. And what I'm going to do is type lots of text here. Here we have people on a lift changing lights. And we captured this with a DJI Spark drone. The picture is great. We'll stop at that for now. So here I have all of this. I've got a misspelling. I won't worry about that. And click on OK. Now the second thing I want to do, getting back into the edit mode again, is we're going to have to resize this whole thing. Control A, and we'll go from 48 and we'll drop it down quite radically here. Maybe 8 point. We'll try 8 for now. And then we'll take and drag it, and we'll put it down here right in the middle of the color board. So now what we have is, if we go ahead and play what we've got so far, it just is there, and I can't see all the text, so we need to change some things here. So we're going to go into our text again, and we're going to click on the Effect tab at the top. We're going to go to Starting Effect, and here we will do our scroll we'll do a scroll left and click on that. And now let's see what happens as we begin to play part of it. Okay, now it's scrolling left and it will go from one side of the screen to the other. And in the example you saw a bit ago, it had a lot more text than this, so it just kept coming. But what we want to do now is, now that we have that set, we'll click on OK. We're going to change one more thing. Now we're going to activate our second color board. And that's on track 7. I'll turn that on. Now when I turn it on, you notice it makes the text disappear because the text is sandwiched between the two identical color boards. We're going to mask this one. So if I click on this and click on Designer, Mask Designer, in PowerDirector 16, I'm going to bring in a mask. I'll just start with the big, large, full screen one here. Double click on it, and it's going to try to give me a mask. But what I want to do is I want to mask this particular color board. And so we're going to change the size of it. Oh, I need to do one more thing here. I need to take it and turn off maintain aspect ratio. That lets me change the size and shape of it. So we're going to make it so when the text reaches this point, it disappears to the left. So we'll click on OK. Now that I've masked off the left section of the color board, what I'm going to do is go back to the main screen. We'll be in movie mode. We'll go ahead and play it. We'll watch the text come in from the right, and notice when it hits the mask, it disappears. That's a very nice way to hide the text behind something else.